Yo, what's up, guys? Got a movie review for you. This one's pretty cool. It's from Rob Zombie. It's called The Lords of Salem. Not his most famous piece of work, but should be seen nonetheless, I think, especially for a fan of his music. His wife, sherimoonzombie, was like in all of his films, and just, Rob Zombie's sense of filmmaking. Now, this isn't a gore fest per se, it's more of a psychological horror. Yeah, that sounds about right. Psychological horror. Uh, Highly entertainable. I liked it. So basically, it stars Sherry Moon Zombie. Go figure. She's the lead, and she plays Heidi, a radio DJ. And her and her little crew there get a record to play from the Lords of Salem. You just take a wild guess where it takes place. Salem, Massachusetts. Um, and it's just like some sound on like a record, just loops. Nothing. I can't even like mimic the sound. It's just some ambient kind of music. And what this does is like a trigger to all the women in Salem, pretty much. And what uh, proceeds after this is Heidi getting these violent, nightmarish dreams and flashbacks. Um, and basically, it's all centered around a witch coven, which might be still existing. And through this sound, kind of, I guess, drives the women or the ancestors of the people that killed the witches insane, pretty much. And a lot of weird imagery, a lot of Rob Zombie's touch on this film. It's definitely a Rob Zombie film through and through. A lot of familiar faces. Ken Foray, Dee Wallace, just to name a few. His style, like I said, it's real brooding. It looked like it was like a night. It looks like it could take place in the 1970s, but it's definitely modern times. That's what I feel like anyway. Um, and yeah, what a crazy ending, real bizarre. Like I said, this isn't high explosive stuff here, but it's a like I said, psychological horror. So think of it in that matter. And I think he pulls it off. This was his lesser known film. You know, after this, they were kind of hit or miss. I mean, I love this Halloween series, his take on that. And, you know, Rob Zombie's Rob Zombie. Either you're going to love the guy or hate him. And, yeah, Lords of Salem. It's definitely dark, brooding. Like I said, has Rob Zombie's touch all over this film. It's very psychological, and you just see the downward spiral of this DJ, Heidi, like I was saying. Who's actually a former addict, so she has that working against her. And the visions get more and more worse, really vivid, nightmarish, surreal dreams. And they're haunting her, and it leads to a bigger climax, which you kind of have to see to believe. Because it's just, yeah, it's wild. It's a Rob Zombie picture. What do you expect? But yeah, like I said, not too many people are probably going to put this on their watch list or have seen it at all. Maybe. Unless you're a fan. But I'm telling you, it's definitely worth a look at, especially if you're want something more of like I don't want to say a thinking man's horror movie, but something that kind of broods and stays with you. You know, not necessarily like dark trauma, but like this does have very dark elements in it, and like I said, psychological horror. It's the best way I could describe it. It's very bit of a slow burn, but brooding, and just filled with very, I don't want to say gothic, but dark, you know, uh, evil atmosphere. That something's happening at some point, and the way it builds is pretty suspenseful. So yeah, there you go, The Lords of Salem. Like I said, if you want to step away from the gory films, this does have blood and guts in it. At some points, a lot of it's through imagery, and a few scenes here and there. And but yeah, the ending kind of sets it. Rob knows how to make a good ending, I think, and it's most of the time not in favor of the viewer. It's not all movies have to end happily. You know, I don't know if I say any more, I'm going to spoil it. But it's one of those endings that'll stick with you and be like, "What did I just see?" You know, yeah, go check it out for yourself. All right, guys, thanks for listening, and see you all next time. Peace.